Hi, I'm Gemma. I'm 24, I'm from Dundee, Scotland, and I play wheelchair rugby.
My name is Frankie I'm 17, I play volleyball and I'm from Manchester.
My name's Hannah. I'm 25 years old and I compete in para-triathlon.
The best way to describe wheelchair rugby is it's a full contact wheelchair sport where men and women compete together to try and cross the line and score goals.
Para-triathlon consists of swimming, cycling and running all in one event.
I found new people, new friends from all over the world, all over the country, so it's just nice to get travelling, get to see new places.
My reason for taking part in wheelchair rugby is to have fun and to push myself and to show myself that I can do whatever I put my mind to.
My reason is that I like to do something and get good at it. So once I started, I thought, yeah, this is really good. I thought this is something that I can really dedicate time to. All my friends are now there, so it's sort of like just one big family. We've all got friends there.
My reason was to challenge myself and push myself to be able to do things I thought I'd never be able to do. So I completed my first para-triathlon about 10 months after I had my leg amputated. It was something that I'd always wanted to give a go. So yeah, I worked really hard to try and do that. My goals for the future, obviously long term, is to make it to Paralympic Games. That's something that drives me every day, but also to compete and retain my World Championship titles. So
I've just taken the turn from playing pretty much only indoor, because there's no beaches in Manchester anywhere. So now I want to sort of focus on beach. So I'm going to hopefully switch to beach volleyball primarily and then play indoor volleyball as well, but more on the side. So I want to play hopefully some world tour, maybe do some Commonwealth qualifying, not for these ones, but certainly in the future, yeah.
I want to make it to elite squad in wheelchair rugby and eventually play at the highest level, potentially Paralympics. That's the main goal for me. And I think in terms of sort of supporting others, I just want to help more people engage with sport, especially since the pandemic. I think a lot of people have disengaged. So one of my focuses is to get more people re-engaged with sport and particularly targeting women with disabilities.
my top 3 things about the sport is probably the fun and the community within triathlon. Everyone's really welcoming. Also, again, the challenge of doing 3 disciplines in one sport and being able to travel the world and do triathlons is just the most incredible thing.
So my friends, winning, I like to win things, and I'm really competitive, so.
I love how tactic the games are. I love how fierce it is. You don't often see people in wheelchairs thrashing about and hitting each other. Normally people wrap disabled people up in cotton wool, and wheelchair rugby really challenges that stereotype. So I would say that's one of my favourite things. And then the other thing is probably just the team and sort of being in a team environment and meeting other people who have disabilities like me.
Because you're doing 3 sports, it costs a lot of money. So the funding that I received, as I was starting out, really helped me. It helped me get the equipment I needed. It helped me be able to travel to races and to be able to, find the opportunities to progress in the sport.
It's huge. It's hard to sort of put into words. I wouldn't be able to do what I do today without the support and funding, all the travelling, the equipment costs. It really is hugely beneficial, and it helps me to perform at my best and progress within my sport. So I think it's massively important, and I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing today if it wasn't for the support. So it's huge.
I think the travelling and the cost is a lot. It's completely self-funded, so there's no funding at all. Pay for our food at camps, pay for the hotel, all your kit. You don't get to keep the playing kit, you don't get to keep the training top unless you pay. So it's a lot.
I think the sport and fitness is a huge community, whether you're just starting your fitness journey or whether you compete at the Paralympics or the Olympics. We're all connected through that one thing.